The people of the village speak of a ghost, and across the Reddit I have heard rumors of a legendary warbow that is ours for the taking. So today we are hunting down the ghost of Harag. A ghost? I am no ghost. I am Kaghal, the best hunter in Harag. As for you, how dare you track me down, dogs of Edor? I will kill you. Death to the general. Harag will live. We have a level 5 champion, one of the 4 champions currently in the game. We have negotiated our bounty price up quite a bit, and so we are fighting the champion archer and his brothers in arms, which are both boars and wolves. He is one with the beasts. These champion fights always bring in some really interesting pieces to the battle, so let's break it down before we determine our battle strategy. Looking at the ghost here, the ghost archer, he is the champion. He has animal protection, reducing the damage he takes by 15%. 6 stacks of that. I believe that is coming here from Leader of the Pack. Gains animal protection for each allied animal not engaged in combat. So as we engage his animal friends, we will be able to take away his damage resistance. But we will get bitten, we'll get bitten by that from Beast Taming, one of his abilities. All allied animals engaged in combat execute an attack of opportunity against their enemy, and if he is out of animal friends, he will call in reinforcements. So if we completely wipe out his animal friends, he will just bring in a new set. So we might want to clear away all but 1 or 2. We'll see how the battle progresses. And he has Piercing Arrow out of his legendary warbow here, able to do damage to all units on the trajectory of the arrow, and on its critical hit, he knocks targets back and does an additional 10% health damage to them. Finally, he has Brothers in Arms. Every time an allied animal dies, this unit gains 1 Wrath. So right now they don't have any stacks of Wrath. The animals seem to have the same skill, Brothers in Arms. So as we kill them, the rest of them, they will have their damage amp up, which is going to be really scary on the archer, able to hit multiple enemies, though the boars are also able to hit multiple enemies here. With Feral Charge, they disengage and they charge through enemies, similar to the attacks that a lot of the other characters potentially have. And then the wolves have a different attack. When they attack, they force you to engage with them, meaning that they can pull attention away from the archer or the boars and just put a wrench into your plans. And they also have Brothers in Arms here. It's kind of interesting. All the wolves are over here, and then all the boars are here around Kaghal. I think the overall battle strategy here is we want to take out the wolves, as they do pretty decent damage, to be able to also give us more action efficiency per round, but not fully eliminate the boars, because then he'll just call in reinforcements. And then we're gonna pit champion against champion. Axe now bears level 7 splitter that we pulled off of Colonel Alexa, the Legionnaire rogue captain, and he's been just a boss ever since then. So we'll see how well one champion does against another. All right, Odo, you can open us up here. The wolves with their wide bases really mess with my area of effect attacks, because the effect attack has to mesh with the very middle of their base, and they take up an extra, it's like an extra half meter from the human bases. Much harder to plan around. But there we go, we'll directly engage, and just to check to make sure, yes, he is up to, or down to 5 stacks of his animal protection. Alright, now he approaches, aims and fires right into jab, 15 damage, not bad. Not too damaging for us. I think now we come up and we just engage this wolf over here. Let's see. We get 1 more turn before the wolf and the boar go. He's probably just going to attack Odo, which is then going to flip Odo so that he's engaged with him. That is fine. What can we set up around here? I guess we could use jab. Do I swing all the way out to be able to get the free spear throw? I don't know. Probably not. Let's advance. And then we can put some damage onto this boar and use Spear Wall to be able to protect us from the other boar's charge. He'll come in. Should get stopped in his tracks. He might still be able to make his charge attack, though. Nope, he chooses not to. He chooses not to. So here, the wolf showing that he can flip the attention of Odo. And now, with the archer about to take his turn, I think this is Axe's time to shine. Does he reach? Ooh. If we run through the bear trap, we do. I think Splitter has enough reach to still be able to get him if we get out here. Yes, it does. Okay, so Splitter is pretty interesting because if we attack multiple enemies, then we do less damage. If we attack a single enemy, then the damage is all focused onto that single enemy and also all of these stacks of bloodshed. So there we go, 82 bloodshed. Maybe we'll just wear him out with the damage over time effects. Then we can use Rampage right into the boar here. Is it low enough? Oh, you were like a point away from using Wrath. Wolf on to Eowyn. We get the counterattack out of Riposte. Beautiful stuff. Okay, now the archer goes. He doesn't like Jab for some reason. I guess Jab is our mercenary captain. I wonder if he is set to try and focus down the captain. That would be a really interesting nuance to the AI if that was the case. But I do like this idea of going heavy on the status effects. So we can come up with Loki here and throw right between the eyes. That will apply bleeding. So now he has 20% health damage, 25 actually with my mastery point. 25% health damage off of bleeding and then 82 raw damage out of bloodshed. Crazy stuff. Let's go all in. Poison knife. For a stack of poison. Wow, Loki is just critting everything. And then the final attack, it's another crit. 3 crits and another stack of poison. All right, Dora, this is your time to shine. So we're going to... it's hard to sight. I'm looking for that perfect harpooner spear throw. And there it is, all 3 enemies in a single spear throw. Wonderful. And now we can use... Yeah, we apply bleeding to the boars. Didn't necessarily need that. Add on some extra damage on top here. Here comes the attack. He has to engage Loki. He doesn't do the punch though. He actually gets to use his bow, which is good. There the animal goes down. So that's the first stack of Wrath. So this is where their damage is going to start going crazy. Actually, it's interesting the trajectory of how much damage the team does. If every time they die, they add the 30% damage. If I was feeling extra mathy, I would try and work it out, but I'm not right now. Okay, here comes the dreaded beast attack. So it's happening off screen, but the wolves are smacking us. And 100 damage? 100 damage off of all the status effects. Ooh, the board comes around. Okay, that's a little scary. He applied vulnerability to both of us. Opens us up for the crits, and now that Wrath is starting to stack up, the damage is going to be really high. But I think we can just blitz down the enemy archer here. We come in like so with Splitter, Rampage right into him. You couldn't even last 2 rounds with us. And there we go. All that is left is to roll over the animals. Your brothers in arms will feed us here in the Cord Mountains. Alright, Odo, you get to fend off the last 2 of these wolves. Go ahead. Spend all the valor points. The opponents are demoralized and they flee. We see the final wolf scatter off into the mountainside. And, we gain the carcasses, but we don't get any meat. The Indomitable One, we have got it. Piercing arrow. Kaghal engraved detailed figures into the wood of this bow. They recount the warrior's youth. So we get 50% of dex as damage to all units in the area, and then the bonus on the critical hits, and we're adding 19 dex when we equip it. This dated hunter's outfit looks very similar to those represented in the tapestries of the Edwaranian War. How many decades has this man lived here alone? Well, after all those decades, he's just another paycheck for our mercenary band. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and stay tuned for more Wartales content as we explore the other adventures that we can get up to here in the region of Arthes. Till next time, thank you guys for watching and have a good one.